Emily Graney, and I'm your show host for Women on the Move. We're broadcasting today from Pazzo Restaurant in Springfield, Massachusetts, next to the Basketball Hall of Fame. I'm here with Dee Ward and Eileen Kirk, both program directors at the Elms College, who work on the Step Forward and Quest program. So tell me a little bit about the Step Forward and Quest program.
Step Forward and Quest is an academic enrichment, cultural appreciation, fine arts, and leadership development program for middle and high school students who come from primarily Chicopee, Springfield, and Holyoke. We have just under 200 students in our program in grades 6 through 12.
So who is the program for?
We work with area schools from Springfield, Chicopee, and Holyoke who recommend students to our program each spring. And they're the students who show academic promise. They're students who have an extra spark, students who show an interest in learning, students who are excited about school, about learning new information. And they get recommended to us. And then from there, they must complete an application process and get accepted into the program. So we accept 20 new boys and 20 new girls each spring to take part in our summer program. And once they're in the program as a sixth grader, our hope is that they'll stay with us until they graduate high school.
So what are the benefits of this program?
I think one of the greatest benefits is that ours is a 7-year program. We take a student who's a rising sixth grader, and he or she is enabled to stay with us throughout middle and high school. And I think it's that component that is key to the success of our program. We're building a support net. We have a fantastic staff who absolutely love working with middle and high school students. We work with the local schools and recommending students and helping our students navigate the middle and high school years, which we all know can be challenging.
I think one of the benefits too is that the students come to us, and the first thing we do is we call them scholars.
Right.
They know that they're chosen to be part of this environment, chosen to be part of this group. And our hope is with the students and the staff and the parents, we work together as a community to really make sure that the students have a safe safe community, safe environment, and that we offer them hopefully a great place for them to learn new things and try new things. It's the academic piece as well as the fine arts piece, so they're getting hopefully something a little bit different than they might be doing in school every day.
So now you said it's for middle school and high school. Why is it so important to start at the middle school years?
I think it's important, particularly when we see the transition from elementary to middle school, and all of our students are leaving their schools that they've been in, for the most part from K to 5 or pre-K to 5, and they're moving on to the next level of their education. So we believe that it's important to catch students when they're young and to say to them, you know, education is important. Education is the key to success, and we want to help you. We want to work together to help you navigate the middle school years and then give you the tools that you need to succeed in high school and beyond.
Yeah, and that we have a 100% college acceptance rate. So everybody who's been in our program from middle school has stayed with us through high school. We have 100% of those students are going off to college. And that's really the message that we want to start telling students early on, is as a sixth grader, we want to get them ready to see that college is going to be part of their future. They are going to go to college. They're going to be successful when they get there. And so we think it's important to spread that message early, so that once they're reaching that point where they need to make college decisions, they feel confident and ready to be part of that world.
Excellent. So what kind of student is accepted into this sort of program? What kind of educated?
Dee mentioned that we're looking for the student who shows academic promise, and we say we call them scholars, and so our question to them is, what is a scholar? A scholar is a person who likes to learn. So that's the student that we're looking for. It may not necessarily be the straight A student, but it's someone who truly wants to learn and wants to learn from everything around him or her. And that's another benefit of our program. We educate the student within the classroom and outside the classroom as well, particularly with our cultural appreciation program and our leadership development program. Opportunities to go out beyond the college campus to see what else is out there, and how can I learn from what's out there as opposed to what is just in the classroom.
So I'd like to know more about the program itself. What's a day like in the program for a student?
It really depends on the grade that they're in, but basically what happens is that students on the middle school level take part in a fine arts class of their choosing. We offer classes in dancing and drumming, in videography, photography, and they take that class every morning for 2 weeks and take part in the Fine Arts Festival that we have at the end of our program. We also have an academic piece in the afternoon. They're taking classes in math and science and social studies. And they're on campus, they stay for the day, and then they have the opportunity to live on campus so they can experience what college life is like. What's it like to live in the dorms, what's it like to have homework at night and do research in the library, so really get the full college experience.
All right, wonderful. We'll have more on the Quest program in a minute. We just have a word from our sponsors first. We're back with Women on the Move. I'm your show host, Lee Graney, and I'm here with program directors Dee Ward and Eileen Kirk from Elms College, both working on the Step Forward and Quest programs. And we just learned a little bit about the program and what it's about, but what I'd like to know is what are the highlights of the middle school program?
I think one of the highlights of the middle school program that we're actually involved in right now is the opportunity to work within the community. Tomorrow we'll be shooting a commercial with the Martin Luther King Community Center and our own Quest boys who are on campus, along with our high school students who are on campus this month. It is for the Carl Walker Hoover Back to School Anti-Bullying Walk and Road Race, which will take place on September 18th at Forest Park. And if people want more information, they certainly can go to the website www.carljoseph11.org and register to walk with us at Forest Park or run the road race. It's our effort to bring the community together and make our schools safe and make our community safer for our children. One of the other benefits of our Step Forward Girls program and our Quest Boys program is the opportunity that we give to both our middle school groups to go to a restaurant, a formal restaurant, and have what we call the Step Forward Banquet and the Quest Banquet. And we do that because we say to our students, someday you're going to be sitting at the head table. And we want you to be comfortable in that atmosphere. And so we'll bring that, they get all dressed up and we bring them down to a restaurant and we show them how to use the silverware and how to have polite conversation, just to get them used to that type of environment.
Fine Arts
The
Festival.
Fine Arts Festival takes place at the end of our 2-week program, the Fine Arts program. So our students have been working on a particular fine art for 2 weeks. And what they do in those 2 weeks is absolutely amazing. At the end of the program, they put on a show that highlights their talents in art and drumming and music and videography and photography and vocal and drama and dance. So it's a great festival of the arts, and it's all meant to show our students and their families that with extra effort and concentrated effort that you can produce something fabulous, and it happens every single year. One of the other benefits we certainly know from our students telling us this is the opportunity to stay over on a college campus and to see what it's like to live in a dorm for a week and to get along with your roommate and to have a schedule to get up and make sure that you're at breakfast on time and that you're on class on time. And you know, you have to chunk out your free time for homework and for leisure activities. So that certainly is one of the benefits of our programs as well.
Excellent. And what about the high school program? What's a highlight for the high school?
Probably the biggest highlight of the high school program is that they begin earning college credits. So once they start entering into the high school level of the program, they can earn up to 13 college credits. So they're starting their first year of college about 1 semester ahead of all of their peers. The students who are entering into 10th grade this fall, they're on campus right now, they're living on campus, and they take a very focused a program. They're involved in a microbiology course. They're involved in a fitness course. They're involved in a college writing course. And tomorrow morning, they're going to read some of their writings of the week. And the highlight of that is they all wrote a story about their proudest moment, the thing they're most proud of. And they're going to share that with community members and their families and their friends, and have that time so we can hear their stories. The other thing with the high school program is that they are living on campus. So again, what it's like to be in a college dorm, what it's like to be in college and know what that experience is like. We help them apply to colleges, how to find the right college for you, how to write a college essay and go for a college interview. So we really focus on preparing for college. They also, as an 11th grade student, have the chance to work in an office on campus. So they get involved in an internship program where it's a paid internship. For many, it's their first job, and it's helping them get a good reference for when they are applying to other jobs. So really, the program's been in existence for 18 years, and we have this 100% college acceptance rate. And I hope that it's because they've been working, really thinking about college for so many years.
Excellent. And what's the future like for a graduate of one of these programs?
You know, when you ask that question, one of our recent graduates comes to mind. She recently graduated from Emmanuel College, and she came to us as a 6th grader. Very shy 6th grader, and she graduated from Emmanuel and is now starting her own business in fashion merchandising.
Very cool.
So we've seen the transition from a very shy girl to a poised woman with a lot of grace and a dream that she's following, and she will tell us that part of her ability to do that was through our program. That gave her the confidence to reach out and say, this is something that I want to do, and I'm going to work to get there. And certainly her high school helped her in that, and her college helped her in that. And she's come back to tell us about her business, and we're all excited for her and trying to help make it happen for her as well.
We have students who are in college all over the country as well, and I think that's what's really exciting, is that they started here at Elms College, and we have a handful of students that do go to Elms College, but we have a handful who are traveling across the country. And I think one of the things that we hope the program has done is sort of give them the wings or the confidence to really find the place that's right for them. So I think that's one of the exciting pieces of the program.
And many of those graduates come back to work for us. That they get so excited. They say, when can I come back and work for the program? Because they want to be able to give back to the program. And who better to speak to our young scholars than someone who has been through the program for 7 years and then can turn around and help that person coming up behind them to say, you know what, I was right where you were, and I'm telling you, this was really worth it, so stay with it. I know it's hard, but stay with it, because you're going to see the benefits of that as you get older.
Definitely. Well, it sounds like a phenomenal program. How would someone get more information about it?
Someone can get more information certainly by calling us at the college or looking on the web at www.elms.edu, and we are under the special programs tab there, Step Forward in Quest, and Dee or myself would be happy to speak to anyone who might be interested in Step Forward in Quest.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also thank you to Pazzo Restaurant for having us and letting us film here. For any avid golfers out there, on August 9th, there is a tournament. It's the 3rd annual Pazzo Open. And if you'd like more information about that, you should call Michael White, the Director of Operations at Pazzo Restaurant. This has been Lee Graney with Women on the Move, and we'll see you next week.